So this is a great question. What is the life cycle of artificial grass, right? So it'll depend, that's the PhD answer. It depends on the type of artificial grass that we install, the method of installation, and the way that it's managed. We may see that, in some scenarios, artificial turf may have a lifespan of only 5 or 10 or 15 years, and then it can be a considerable cost to remove it and discard it. And then, we also are now having to take that, and that's going to be plastics that we're having to dispose of in the environment. And so, I would say a lot of times we may see this perception that artificial turf is a permanent solution. And I don't know that that's true. And the other thing that we see a lot of times as well is that artificial turf is thought of as a no maintenance or a no management solution. And that's not true either. And ironically, we talked a lot about how artificial turf gets very hot. The primary way that we cool that is going to be by watering it, right? So it depending on the use scenario and how important it is to keep it cool, it kind of throws the water conservation argument out the window, right? And in addition to that, depending again on how we're using that artificial surface, there's a lot of maintenance that can come along with that to remove static electricity, to keep the surface clean and sterile, to keep the surface groomed appropriately. And so, there's more that goes into it than people think. We've seen, in certain situations that folks think they can just install this and then it's just there forever and they don't have to do anything. And they learn very quickly that that's not the case, and it does have a bit of a shelf life, and it can be very, again, like I said, very costly to remove it and dispose of it at the end of that shelf life.